Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Jira Bro bringing you another video. Today's topic is going to be about components and the versions in Jira. To explain it in a very simple way, basically like a component is a way of grouping your issues under one, let's say, under one section. For example, you have like component of an API, component of UI, component of hardware, and etc. So in order to do, how to work with the components in here, so what we want to do first, we want to dismiss in here because you have the components that are being used in Compass. So yeah, I'm going to be using the API component in here. I'm not gonna have the description, and in here you're gonna choose your component lead and you're gonna choose your default assignee. Alright, so in here I'm going to assign myself that to be, and I also have default assignee that is actually could be a component lead. I'm going to place myself in here. I'm going to click on add, and this is basically what I have in here. So I have created the component. Now it asks me if I want to group this. I'm not interested in doing this at all. So when I create an issue right here, I'm going to say testing of API, for example. And right now, as you can see in the create issue screen, you don't really have the component. So you're gonna go to your show fields in here. You have your custom fields. I'm going to check the box for the components, and the components should be right here. As you can see, it's in here. I'm gonna select this to be the API. I'm gonna hit on create. When I go back, it's the right. It's actually. Yeah, alright, so these are for the Apex testing, whatever. So there are a lot of things in here. I don't actually see it. Let me go to my issues, and it's in here. It says it's a testing on the API, and as you can see, it's under the components. Now you can add more components if you want, but it is not really recommended because you want to separate them in more, let's say, components when you have different sections of a feature, let's say. The second thing that I'm going to show you are the versions. So it is located in the development. For that, you need to have your feature of development enabled in order to see the releases. So when I go to create the version, I'm going to say 1.0. So this is the name of it. I don't need to have. Okay, it already exists. Let me see 1.1. Gonna click on save, and basically this is it. Now, what I can actually do, I can go ahead and if I want to do the release, I can actually do the release, and you can even edit and say the release date. It's gonna be, let's say, on Wednesday, because on Friday you don't want to do any deployments. Trust me, it's a really bad idea. So it's a start date in here. I selected the start date. I want to select the edit. It's going to be on Wednesday. Alright, so this is when the release is going to be. So when it reaches this date, it automatically be released, meaning that when you create your issues in here, you're gonna have the option to have a release in here, which are actually is called the fixed versions. So when you go here, you're gonna have the fixed versions, and the fixed versions in here. So there is already this one, and I have the released issue of 1.0, but the thing is, it's not showing in these releases right here, but then again, it's showing here as the released one. And this was because I was already creating some of the releases before, and I actually deleted it, and basically none of those things, well, actually happened. What do I mean? It really didn't actually delete completely, because it should have been deleted completely, but for some weird reason it haven't. So yeah, that is everything that you need to know about the components and the versions in Jira. Hope you have a great day, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye bye.